Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another sketchbook tour, of course, and today we have two sketchbooks. These are some of my most recent sketchbooks. This one is from 2017 to 2019, the end of 2019, and my other one, this one's probably the most as recent as it gets, was from 2019 to 2020. So we're gonna start on this one because this bad boy's been through a lot. It is ripped and just shredded, completely shredded. This is actually probably one of the cheapest sketchbooks I've ever drawn in. This was $3 at Dollar General, and I got a cheap one because I wanted to prove a point by saying that, like, not every good artist needs a good sketchbook, or a good supplies. So I use mostly Dollar Tree, Dollar General products to do this sketchbook. And you can even see here that I glued this on. This is just like a headband that I never used, and I glued it on to keep it together. Well, let's get started. I found these actually at my local Goodwill, and they were very useful. I ended up using most of them, and I loved these. And then it says I started here in October 2017, so alright, so this first page, it's not really picking it up well, but here we have 4 South Park characters and Sapphire from Steven Universe in the middle here. So we can clearly see what I was into at the time. More and more South Park. I actually watched all 23 seasons, I think it was 23 or 22 seasons at the time. In a month, I watched, it's all I did, non-stop, was just watch South Park. All the time. All the time. And guess what? Guess what's on the next page? You'll never guess. More South Park stuff. So we're getting more into like what I like here and like more original stuff. This here was actually, it was like a redraw, I guess, of the 4 main characters from South Park, but like as me and my friends. So this one's supposed to be me, and I was supposed to be representing Cartman because, yeah, and these are my 3 other friends at the time. And now is when we start getting into when Doki Doki Literature Club was popular. I don't know if it was popular at the time or if I was just like I can't remember. I was rewatching it, and then we have a little Ed's World thing here of Tord from this fan fiction that I read. It was really popular in the fandom, and I don't like fan fictions all that much, but I just had to read it, and it was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And then we have Kenny here in 80s attire and a Sayori because she's the best character from Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, and then Earth-chan, she was like a meme at the time. I did not do her justice in this, but okay. This here is actually this was what it was originally, but it was actually a speed paint on my YouTube channel of my Miitopia team, which is Lance from Voltron, Matt from Super Mega, Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club, and Cousin Kyle from South Park. It was what the title says, an unlikely team. It was just, I don't know where I got these characters from and why I put them together, but I loved that game. That game was good. And then I always kept my little, you can't even see it on cam. I like to keep memorabilia, so this was a movie that I went to go see. I went to go see Jumanji. And then here's when we start getting into Tide Pod Chan, and this is Conan Gray here. And then this was the reveal of Pink Diamond in Steven Universe. These pages are jam-packed compared to my last sketchbook. Like, these are jam-packed. Some redraws over here. We have... okay. This was one of the characters from... I can't remember which one, but it was from a Paparia game. Her name was Scooter. And I really, really, really liked her design, so I drew her. I love to play Paparia in my free time. Okay, I really, really like this page. This character here was a screen cap that I got from Finding Paradise. It's the sequel, I think it was, of the game To the Moon. And I can't really remember her name, but I just had to draw her. And then this, I really liked this at the time. This is Sayori from Doki Doki Literature Club. And I just loved this one. And then here's Metaton, of course, because we love him. And then at this time is when I started getting into drawing from real life a lot more. So this was a gal in my one of my classes then. And then, we got some Yandere Sim stuff here. And then I was taking from real life, so this is my backyard. It's not picking up on camera, but here's another one from real life. This is another gal in my class. And these are gals from my class. We have a dude in my class, and this was the dude in the last video I talked about him bringing in some stuff from Ukraine. This is him. He was, oh gosh, me and him used to bicker a lot, and I called him 1 egg and he called me 2 egg. I don't know where it came from, but that was just our thing. Another, I really like this one. I'd used different mediums for each piece of, what are these? Sticky notes. And then, I don't really know why I did this, but like I made, at the time I had alter egos of myself. So we have me, the goofy one, my twin, the evil one, Valerie, the shy one, Malloy, and the brave one, Valor. These are awful. Oh, these are so bad. And then this page here, I really like this spread that I did. This was inspired by the Jack Stauber song that was really popular at the time called Peppermint. And then this is Star from Star vs. the Forces of Evil. And this is me. I don't really know the symbolism behind this one, but I have a snowdrop that's coming out of my neck, which is my birth flower. And the more that I look at it, the worse that I think it is. But I was actually really proud of this one at the time. And then this is me and a pal. Me and a pal's flowers. Some sketches of Whatnot, you know. We have some more sketches of Whatnot, an upside down sketch. And then this is when I started getting into Total Drama Island again, and Izzy is my favorite character. She's the best one. I love her. I love her style. And then I actually did this one with, it looks awful. It's makeup, like strictly makeup, because I love to do makeup. And it's so bad. We're skipping that. I was really like this one. This is when I started getting really good at watercolor. So I did a little flower here. I can't remember the name of it. More sketches. Baldi's Basics was popular at the time, so this is a character from Baldi's Basics. And then this is when I also started getting into, what was it called? Detroit Become Human and The Witch's Heart. And this is Noel from The Witch's Heart in his dress when he was a little kid. And this is Connor because Connor is the best character. We also have nothing much on this page. There's Kara and Alice. Oh, and this is when Ruby and Sapphire were getting married. Oh, yeah. We have Paradise. Oh, and this is when I started playing Animal Crossing a lot more. And this is me, my friend Abby, and my friend Toro. And then I also, for some reason, I like to believe these things, even though they're extremely generic. It's the fortune cookies that you get. I've always kept them. I always have my fortune cookies. And then this was actually was my plans. I was, New Leaf was popular. Well, it wasn't popular, but it was popular amongst me and my friends. And this is when I was planning to have my new island in like I was planning my next island or well, it would have been town then, but since New Horizons came out, it's island. But this is my plans for it, and it actually, I did name it Airborne. And then here's me in Animal Crossing, and then this is my good friend Drew. I met him on Animal Crossing, and he always dressed up as Pip. So he's, or Lip, it's Lip rather, but he was always dressed up as her. And this is when I started my first day of public school, and we have here just everything I needed to ask people, and just like, because I was really nervous about this. And then this is a gal from my art class, and then I did this in my math class that day, and like, so much was going on that day. And then here you can see I have some more stuff that I saved in. This is actually also on my YouTube channel, probably one of my most viewed videos, actually. I don't know why. I hate this. And friend drew that, found this when I was on vacation. And nothing, I think at the time I was rewatching Avatar The Last Airbender, and who doesn't have a crush on Zuko, honestly. And then here we have, I was doing like humanizing, what are they called? Star signs. So this one here was supposed to be me. And then these were based off some other friends in my real life. And then at this time is when I got into Deltarune. It had just came out, and so this was around, Halloween, November. And then here we have Seam. Was that his name? I think it was Seam. Or Song. Well, I can't remember. And then Noelle, and then the Crowned. And then another fortune cookie, of course. And then here we have She-Ra Doodles. This is Scorpia. And then here we have Yuga from Boku no Hero Academia. And then here is King. I was watching so much stuff at the time. This is King from Nanatsu no Taizai. And this was like a sketch from my friend at the time. And then here we have, this is Glimmer from She-Ra. And then here, okay, this here at the bottom, this is supposed to be like a sponge. It's not picking up on camera. It's supposed to be a SpongeBob OC that I made. And his name was Fishy Coochie. And it was supposed to be like on play like Sandy Cheeks. And he was a cat, an outer space cat. And I kind of stuck with him. I actually really like his name. She's from Nanatsu no Taizai as well. And then this is Sally. God dang it. Stupid thing. We have Larry here and Catra. I actually hated Catra at the time. I absolutely hated her. She sucked. And then, Cranberry? Rawberry. Rawberry from The Grey Garden. I love Deep Sea Prisoner games. Those games are amazing. And then here is when Pokemon Sun and Moon Ultra came out, and I didn't even finish the game, honestly, because it was just not good. It was not a good game. Not good. Oh, and my birthday was around this time. And then here's some redraws of some stuff. Or no, it was like draw this in your own style was going on, and this was like a few of the things that I found online. And this is Travis from Sally Face. And then there was a special going on Steven Universe that was really popular at the time. I forgot her name. I think it was Lemon Citrine. We have more Sally Face stuff. I remember this is on December 20th because that is Sally's birthday, and also Isabel from Animal Crossing. And little old me was turning 16 at the time. Can't believe that was almost 2 years ago. Here we have some sketches that I did. I was getting really, like, I was getting better at doing, like, studies from real life, so these were people in my art class that I did that day. And then we have, this is from My Big Sister, a game series that I really like. Here's Fishy again. And then this here at the bottom was a game called Strange Telephone, and it didn't have much plot to it, but the character, I loved the main character. She was really pretty. Oh, okay. This here, I forgot who suggested this to me, but the idea of it was like this girl, when she fell in love with people, she would give them a body part to like show her affection, and she gave this one dude, which by the way is not a guy that I would like, she gave this one dude an arm, and he ended up calling the police on her. And like I loved how empty the room looked, and all that was the arm. And oh, so good. More redraws of stuff that I found on Instagram. And then more redraws again. And then here's my little Kiki. This is Mocha, or I call her Momo. Sometimes I'll call her my princess or rat. And then studies of, I asked my friend to send me like a bunch of different angles of her face. Not a single one of these look alike, but they're all her. And then this here is a YouTuber that I used to like. She would stream a lot, and I would go to them, and they asked me to redraw them, so I redrew. I was really proud of these like bloody cats down here, and then like the wings. Like I was really proud of this. They featured it on their stream and everything. Like I was really proud of those. Then over here we have some studies of like undergarments and shoes and just the little things. And then this, I think this is almost the last page actually. So we have just a few redraws over here. And then, yeah, and then, oh my god, do you guys remember this meme? I don't know, I just really wanted, this guy looked really interesting, so I drew him. And then this was a gal in my history class. And then, I'm not quite sure what's over here. I have a bunch of things in the pocket, so we'll look through those as well. We have a little birthday message from my mom. We have just some memorabilia that I saved, because I like to keep stuff. I really like to keep stuff. We have here, okay, this was a OC of mine that never pulled through, like fell through. His name's Sebastian, but he went by Bash for short. And like the idea of him was he like grew weeds or like plants depending on his mood. So if he was like extremely sad, he would grow plants out of his skin. So he was actually in the beginning of my next sketchbook that I'm going to show you guys, so I'll show you that then. This was from, okay, so in my last video I showed you my moleskin sketchbook. This was a page from that, and I ripped it out because I thought this was so ugly. And then I think this as well was a sketch, like the concept art for Bash. And just like I was thinking of all different kinds of names of him, and like what stuff he carried in his bags, and like what kind of plants he grew depending on his feeling, just stuff like that. And I think that should be it for that sketchbook. So we'll go on and move on to the next one. The next one is a lot more recent. I mentioned earlier that it was from 2019 to 2020, and it's huge. I don't even know if it can fit in frame. It's so big. I'm gonna have to like catty corner it. Okay, so on this one I have a bunch of stickers. On the front of this one, just the stuff that I've collected over time, and characters that I like and whatnot. So, oh, and on the back I have some on the back as well. So let's get started. We bringing back these, and then over here is Bash. He likes to grow plants despite growing them himself. So this is him. And over here is when we started the Steven Universe special. I even printed out a bingo thing. It was the Battle of the Heart and Mind, so the ending of Steven Universe. And then we have, this is when I was getting into Umbrella Academy, and these are my favorite characters, Ben and Klaus. They were still hands down the best characters. And then here, I'm not quite sure what was going on over here. This was like an OC for Umbrella Academy. And then this was, you know, like, I remember it was like requests on my old Instagram. I would ask requests, and this was what I got. And then this was Sabrina from Sabrina. I forgot what they recalled it. There was like a reboot, and it was not that good. I stopped watching it, but this was her from it. And then, at the time, I was really, really, really into this comic that was popular on Instagram, and they were opening a job offering for storyboard artists, and I applied, but I kind of chickened out because I was too scared, and I didn't fall through. So, like, here's, like, some more dynamic poses of the 3 characters. I forgot what their names are, but I chickened out and didn't do it. And then this was there's this app that my friend used to have, and you can, like, randomly generate characters, and this is what she got. So I drew this for her, and I really, really like it. I mean, the anatomy isn't all correct, but it's still pretty good. And then this was the beginning of Mermaid, and I never, ever, ever pull through on those. I like Inktober and Mermaid. I never finish. Like, I just don't have the patience for them. And this is when I started getting into paints, like acrylics. Still not that good at it. This gal here was this gal that I didn't know. She was a friend of a friend, but she like did clown makeup every day, and it really inspired me, so I thought that I would draw her and send it to her, and she really, really liked it as well. Some more sketches of random stuff. Again, more sketches of random stuff. These sketchbooks are so jam-packed, there's not like a singular thing that I can talk about, because I could go on and on and on about this sketchbook. More sketches. I was trying out a new style here. And then over here is when I started playing up Ace Attorney, which is by far one of my favorite game series. It's probably number 3 on my list. I love that series so much. More OC work. Music. This is Joji. I was really proud of this. His Sanctuary music video came out, so I drew him. This is when I also started getting into Stardew Valley, and my favorite is Abigail, of course, so I drew her. This was like new style that I was trying out, and like I had an idea for a story. 'Cause I don't really make comics or like animations or anything. I just kind of, if I wanted to, I could really try hard and do it, but this was like an idea for a story. Okay, this is when I was really into Doja. I started listening to Doja Cat a lot more, and she had the music video. I didn't know it was a music video. It was a song that was called Lonely, which is probably one of my favorites. So I drew this of her. Oh, and here's Fishy from the last sketchbook again, but this was a painting. I wanted to try more collage stuff, so I got this magazine in the mail, and I painted this gal here with the magazine cut up in the back. It's supposed to be me, and this is supposed to be me too, but it does not look like me. Okay, I wanna actually turn this sketch here into like something digital. This is of like a witch kind of gal in a teapot bath, and I really like this one. Like I would definitely tweak up the background a little bit more, but this one I was really proud of this. And then Oh, okay. I also really like Conan Gray. I drew him in the last sketchbook a little bit, but this was from his music video Checkmate. So I took some screen caps from that. And then also at the time, I was really into Danganronpa. So this was when I was watching Danganronpa 2. And this is Soda and Gundam, which is my favorite character. I love Gundam. He's the best. And then, oh, okay. I guess there's like a little skip here. I was into Danganronpa V3, and this is my favorite character, Gonta. And then here's Koichi, or was it Kokichi? Kokichi. And then this is Junko. And then also take a shot every time I say also at the time, because I'm into so much stuff. Like I really like games and like shows and just stuff like that. So this is Julian from the Arcana. He was actually on the cover too. Here he is. I love Julian is the best character, only because I really like tsunderes. Like, if you ask my friends, they'll tell you my type in video games is a tsundere. They're just the best. So I drew him in a little bit in my style, like an Animal Crossing kind of style down here, and then over here is Melanie Martinez and Miss Frida. And then here's supposedly a self-portrait of me. Does not look like me. And then my friend Kat was like, these stickers are so ugly, why did you put these stickers here? But I did it ironically because they're so stupid. And then this is when I also got my $30 Posca pens. They're expensive, but they're definitely worth it. And then here's my second favorite from Arcana, Azra. I really like what I did with the skin tones. Like, he's like rainbow. Like, he's all the primary colors. And then I got into gouache. This sketchbook really improved my style, and I was getting into so many different things. So I had gotten some gouache, and I didn't get it at this time in the sketchbook. I got it later on, but I would go back and color stuff with gouache for practice. So this was Shep from Steven Universe, and like on the side here there's a bunch of like characters from the Ace Attorney series, the last game, because I took a bunch of screenshots and I wanted to draw them. And then, this page here was, I was getting into doing body, like full body sketches, and these were some dancers that I found, and I drew every one of them, and I just love the colors. I love how I colored their leotards and stuff. More sketches. Okay, this one's a fun one. This down here, every year for Valentine's Day, even though I absolutely hate Valentine's Day because I'm never with anyone on Valentine's Day, but during Valentine's Day I like to make specialized like cards for my friends, and like this inspired my friend Suggy to create actually I think he's gonna make the thumbnail for this video today. So this is what he made me for Valentine's Day, and it made my day. He brought me a bunch of suckers that day, and I made him one. I wish I kept one of mine. It was really cute this year, or last year rather. And then over here was I started to work with more markers and bold stuff, and this was Vent. This was Vent art. And then again, saving more stuff. My friends like to make fun of me because I save literally everything. Another fun fact about me is when you let me look through your sketchbook, I like to just like touch the page like every time, because I like to just like, oop, no, I didn't mean to. No, go back. Okay, you didn't see that. You guys didn't see that. But I like to touch the page and just like take in all the texture. And my friend actually, Suggy, the one that did the thing for me, he actually started texturing his artwork a lot more for me to feel, and I think that's just so sweet. He's so kind to me. Some more line art, and then work with faces. Very empty page. Very empty page. Nothing special. This was supposed to be me as an Animal Crossing character. It does not translate well. And then there's this website that I really like called Line of Action. And it, like, you can program it to give you, like, an image and, like, a certain amount of time for you to draw that image. So this is when I started doing, like, 60-second body work. And it starts to get more prominent through the pages here. We have some females and some face work. More females and face work. This was 75 seconds. I've gotten a lot faster. I can probably do all of these in like, or like each one in 30 seconds. So I've gotten a lot faster at doing these. Some more body work. This one, okay, faces are 60 seconds and figures are 75 seconds here. So I gotten a little quicker on faces. And then this was more, oh, here we go. Look, 60 seconds. This is where I started getting faster at it. It's really messy, but you can at least tell what they are. And then some more body work. These were 60 seconds. More body work. I'm telling you, this is all I did this one summer. It's just body work. Oh, look, more body work. Who would have known? Oh my god. Not body work? This was when quarantine hit and I had to do my art assignments at home. This looks awful. I'm not too ashamed of this one. I got into origamis at the time, and I did some origami work, some more figures, we got some lemons and oranges over here. Oh, and then here's my YouTube profile picture. This is me. It's supposed to be me. And then we have Robin Newman from Ace Attorney. And then I tried to humanize Celeste from New Horizons. And then I do concept art for characters and like OCs, but I never really use them in anything. So this is Carmine or Carmine. I can't remember how I pronounce it, but she's like a musketeer type character. And this is her. She's like pirate-esque, and she was really fun to draw. I really liked drawing her. And then this is me. This was for art class, and it's funny, not a single one of these look like me. I don't think, at least. And each one of them looks different. And then, okay, before I started filming, I showed my friend Kat these pages, and she says the next page is like really, really scary. So these are supposed to be character. I can't say the word. Caricatures. I can't say the word. Please don't make fun of me. But these are like I'm not even gonna say it. These are supposed to be me, but like in a goofy form. And then this is when I started playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I could talk hours about because I absolutely hated that game. That game was garbage. Do not waste your money on that game. Some gouache work of Carmine. And then, oh, okay, I really, really like this page. These are my Posca pens, and I was planning work for my next sketchbook, and which was not Sketchbook 7, it's Sketchbook 8, which I don't even think that's correct, because I don't even know how many sketchbooks I have. But this is what I was planning to do, and I kind of deviated a little bit from it, so. And then this is where it started getting really, really bad. Like, I wasn't finishing pages, and I was just kind of doing whatever. So this was me and a friend from Animal Crossing. And here's a little sketch of a lady down here in Posca pens. And then, oh, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. I did a go-go girl and some Poscas and stuff, and then, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it for this sketchbook. I guess that's the end of the video. I mean, I'm going to make a part 3, and those sketchbooks are going to be super old. Like, I'm talking 7 years ago, like some of my beginning work. So I guess I'll see you guys then. Stay tuned, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.